Hi, my rays of light, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and today I'm going to be doing your weekly horoscope forecast for all the zodiac signs for the week of April 8th through the 14th, 2019. First of all, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, and this is the first time that you're tuning in, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as the notification bell icon right next to it, so that way you can be notified of any future videos that I do publish on this channel. Also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray. So let's get into your horoscopes for this week. Aries, this week for you, Aries, it is a week in which you are going to be confronting your shadow self. A lot of you out there are working right now in very stressful environments or operating in very stressful environments. Maybe this is your home life, maybe this is your family life, or just your work life. But in some area of your life right now, for a lot of you Aries out there, you're feeling a lot of inner conflict and outer conflict. Perhaps, you know, the way that you're seeing the world versus the way that you see yourself is entirely two different paths, two entirely different ways of existing right now for you. And so a lot of you are not happy. Some of you also are in denial. You are refusing to see that there is a problem or wanting to acknowledge that there is some kind of problem that is arising in your life. This could be unhappiness in a relationship, or that, you know, you realize that you're with someone that is not happy, and that no matter how much you do for this person, that you're not making them happy, and it's just like you're draining, giving yourself, and even though you hide it from the world, you know, around you, there's a lot of people like close friends or intuitives that can see beyond the facade, you know, what you post on your Instagram stories and, you know, on social media, that you're a happy couple. You know, a lot of people can see through that facade. So again, stay true to yourself, and if there are any changes that you need to make, this is the time to do it. We're still in the energy of the new moon until Friday, when the first quarter actually enters. So this is going to be a week of some challenging moments. You know, you're going to feel like the whole world is against you. You're going to have these moments of emotional breakdowns, but stay strong to it. Not all hope is lost. When you are going through a very rough or difficult time, it tends to sometimes open us up a little bit more to spirit, to really connect and get guidance. So those of you that may be feeling lost or feeling like you're not really yourself, you're going to be getting that back. You know, you're going to be getting back that stability later this week. So big angel hugs to all of you out there. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel and you haven't already done so, please hit that red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as in the notification bell icon, so that way you can be notified anytime I publish a new video. Also, if you would like to book a private psychic reading with me, you can go to my website. It's www.raymondguzman.net/shop. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing, amazing week. Taurus, this week for you, Taurus, it's going to be a week in which there is a lot of clarity that you are receiving right now on your behalf, from spirit, from your higher self, from just the universe. Is really appreciating all the work that you're doing, all the goodness, the light that you're giving out into the world. It's being rewarded right now. It's like you are being given an opportunity to move ahead where you've been feeling kind of, you know, restricted, feeling like you can't move ahead. This is going to be a week in which you can move ahead with projects, with decision making. There's a lot of clarity that, again, that is coming in to you, and so you become a clear channel, and that attracts a lot of people to you. So don't be surprised if, you know, you are attracting a lot more people into your circle this week, you know, compared to other weeks prior to this. There's also a lot of balance right now between you and your partner, or you and within yourself in particular, where you've been feeling kind of like your life, you know, your work life has been maybe too hectic, or things have been going really fast paced and you haven't been able to catch up. Right now it seems like everything is balanced, and you are releasing unhealthy attachments, unhealthy situations, unhealthy coping mechanisms. This is a week of releasing all that. And with the new moon still being operating all week until the 12th, that's when the first quarter starts. A lot of you out there are going to be releasing all this through the week. So when you release a lot of this and you purge, it brings in a lot of light, and also allows you to heal. So a lot of you are kind of being more raw, more unrestricted, and saying the things that need to be said. I also see a lot of love for a lot of you Taurians out there. So this could be like you celebrating with your partner or being content in a relationship and making it known to the world. And it's not, there's nothing wrong with, bragging a little or letting people know that how your partner is and how much love exists between you two. Anyone that thinks that that's ego, that's just basically their own perceptions that they're projecting onto you. So don't feel afraid to show that on social media, in public, public display of affection, etc. So again, this is a good week overall for a lot of you Taurians. So big blessings to all of you. If you have not yet subscribe to my channel, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button as well as the notification bell icon on the bottom right hand corner of this video so that way you can be notified. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray, and don't forget to book a private reading with me at www.raymondguzman.net/shop. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing week. Gemini, this week for you, Gemini, a lot of us are going to be experiencing love on different levels. This is going to be a week in which you are being shown how much you are appreciated by your friends, your family. So there's a lot of warm, fuzzy feelings. But being a Gemini myself, I can tell you that it's not going to be, just all about love. A lot of us are going to be focused on different, things that are going on in our life. And so, if you're feeling kind of unbalanced or you're feeling a little, frazzled later in the week, just remind yourself from, remind yourself of the theme of love, that you are loved and appreciated by all the people that are around you. But sometimes unless somebody tells us or they express it in some way, sometimes we don't feel that love and we can get into a very stagnated pattern, of thinking and kind of in a mood. We can always have that mood swings, where we're not feeling very well or we kind of lash out, or sometimes we just stay quiet. And that's when we know that, people know that are around us and we know that something's wrong with ourselves. And we just, we don't want to get to that point where you're just silent, because that's not typical of a Gemini unless they're very, very pissed off or upset. So this week you're going to be shining. There's going to be a lot of light surrounding you. You're doing a lot of your light worker duties out there. A lot of you are, this is a time for you to really show your talents out in the work field. So wherever you work, to really kind of show what you're made of and what you can do. Your thoughts and your ideas are uniquely, tied to you, and specifically, you bring something new, a new element to the table wherever you're at. This could be even in your home life, where you have family members that are living with you that maybe doubt, your way of cooking or the way that you do things, and you could be surprising them, doing something that you typically normally would do, but you haven't done it in a while. So again, there's a lot of that. A lot of us Geminis are also rebuilding our trust, healing our hearts. Those of us that have been hurt from an emotional relationship, or those of us that have gone through some type of, argument with a loved one, etc. There's going to be a lot of rebuilding that trust. A lot of you that have gone through friendships that have, maybe reached a very sour point in your life. A lot of you could be making amends, reconciling, resurrecting old feelings. This is going to be a week in which you are able to kind of bridge the gap between pain and love, and find some middle ground to work with. And this is going to be a good time to just focus on the vibration of love. Everything that you do this week needs to be on the thoughts and the premises of love. If you're not operating from that, then it's going to be a difficult week for any Gemini out there. So again, just be sure that everything that you do is not from a different vibration other than love. Do something that you want to do for someone because you love them. Do what you want to do for yourself because you love yourself. And that is going to be what you need to do this week and focus on the most to kind of get through this week pretty smoothly. So I want to thank you all again for tuning in. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray. Also, if you'd like to book a private psychic reading, you can visit my website at www.raymondguzman.net/shop. And don't forget that when you're on my shop, I also have a flash sale right now, which is good until midnight tonight, on all my jewelry, and they all have been marked down. So blessings and love and light. Have an amazing, amazing week wherever you are in the world. Cancer, Moonchild, this week for you, Moonchild, it is going to be a week in which you need to reach out to someone. Something, you're being guided right now. A lot of you are very stubborn and you don't want to maybe make amends with someone that, you know, you've hurt or they've hurt you. And so there could be a situation in your life right now where you're kind of on the fence, you're sitting down, you're contemplating, you're like thinking of your whole life and everything that's happening to you right now, but you just have this sense of not feeling fully completed. Something deep in your soul is stirring and it's causing you anxiety, perhaps some angst, some difficult energy to process. But a lot of you are going to be pushed to reach out and make, fix these areas of your life that are causing you stress or causing you loss of sleep, etc., disturbing your peace, basically what Spirit is saying. Also, a lot of you are looking for truth or validation from what is being told to you versus what is true. So a lot of you are going to be, kind of, intuitively tuning into the higher realms, into what is really the truth, and a lot of that truth is going to be coming into you before Sunday this week on the 14th. So this whole week, since it vibrates on the energy of the new moon, a lot of you are going to be finding the truth that you are seeking. There's a lot of focus also on your heart chakra. A lot of you have a lot of pain, upset. This is kind of blocked or created an imbalance in your heart chakra. So a lot of you would benefit from wearing malachite or peridot, anything that is a green stone, green jade, wearing something like that near close to your heart chakra to kind of balance it out. And be sure that you are meditating above all and that you are grounding yourself, because again, if you don't feel like that you're grounding yourself, you're not doing what you need to do to take care of yourself, your soul, you are going to feel like everything is falling apart in your life, and some of you could have emotional breakdowns. This week is a very sensitive week for a lot of signs out there. And basically right now there's a surprise coming to some of you. Maybe it could be like recognition in some form or fashion, someone gifting you something, but there is something that Spirit is saying that is like a reward for you for all your hard work. It's like you're coming full circle and now you're able to reap those rewards of whatever you've been working hard to achieve or to master in your life. So again, you have a lot to be very thankful for, a lot of gratefulness, and above all, you are entering a very auspicious period in your life for this week of April. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, hit that red subscribe button right now on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as the notification bell icon, so that way you can be notified of any future videos that I have on my channel. Also, if you'd like to book a private psychic reading, you can visit my website at www.raymondguzman.net/shop. And while you're there, right now I am holding a flash sale on all of my jewelry, which is good until midnight tonight. So pick up a piece if you are so inclined to do so. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing week wherever you are in the world. Leo, welcome back to my channel. This week for you, Leo, there is a lot of things going on for you. A lot of positivity, a lot of soul growth. It's almost like you're staring at the mirror and you're seeing a lot of yourself in the mirror and how different you are compared to last year. A lot of you have gone through a lot of soul growth, and it's very evident, not just in your features and your charisma and your mannerisms, but the way that you see the world. It's almost like you can look into a mirror and you don't recognize who this person really is, because it's a new version of yourself that you are stepping into. But it has not come without a price. A lot of you have been very stressed out, been, very upset. You've had, emotional breakdowns, and you've tried to be strong and not worry your friends or your family, but people around you have seen your growth, and it's something very beautiful. It's very magnetic. It's attractive. It's seductive in many ways. And so right now, again, it's a very good period to kind of bask in the glory of you being successful and honoring that growth, but also taking time to balance this out and rest, because a lot of you have, been, worried about your family, going on vacations, working overtime, or really stressed on getting your career up off the ground. But at the same time, our body is our temple, and it is the vessel that we use to navigate this world. So if we are not taking care of our temple, it's going to eventually give out. There's going to be health issues. It could be something as simple as an ache or pain, or even your immune system being low and you catch a cold or the flu. So be sure to take care of yourself. Take some time out this week. Listen to your body. If you're needing sleep, if you're needing a nap during the day and you can possibly take a nap during your lunch hour, set your alarm on your phone, go to your the place that you need to, your home or wherever, and take that 30-minute, 20-minute nap. Whatever it is, it's going to help you. You are going to notice that you are now also feeling like you're able to go into a new direction. So a lot of you are ready to maybe branch out. You're getting ready to leave a business or a place of employment and really kind of branch out in a new direction. And it's very, very powerful. It's very, very good for you. And again, you're getting the full go ahead from Spirit to do this. And so again, new opportunities are going to be pouring into your lap. This could be a new position, a promotion. This could be something new coming in that really is going to shake you up and make you nervous and give you those butterfly feelings deep in your tummy. But at the same time, it's growth, and it's coming, all these blessings that are pouring in is because you've done the soul growth, you've done the healing, you've done things that you need to do on your part. So accept it and don't try to resist it or overanalyze things. Just go with the flow, and that is what's going to make this week spectacular for a lot of you Leos out there. So I want to thank you once again for tuning in. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as the notification bell icon, so that way you can be notified of any future videos that I do publish on this channel. If you'd like to book a private psychic reading with me, you can go to my website. It's listed here on the screen. It's www.raymondguzman.net/shop. And while you're there, I am holding a flash sale on all of my jewelry right now for until midnight tonight. And so if you'd like to pick up a piece, go ahead and do so if so inclined. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing week wherever you are in the world. Virgo, this week for you, Virgo, it is going to be a week in which a lot of your dreams are going to be communicating important messages for you. So pay attention to the dream time. Pay attention to what is being delivered to you from Spirit. Keep a dream journal. Your dreams may not make sense, and they may not be literally in the same context or mean in the same context of what you saw in your dream. It could have an alternative meaning from Spirit, but pay attention to it. Spirit also wants you to confront any situation this week in your life and kind of listen to what the other person is saying, rather than kind of reacting abruptly or fighting back or really just giving your own insight. They want you to kind of really at this point just to listen to what people around you are saying, what they are doing. Listen and observe. This is going to be very powerful for you, because through that you're able to make some moves and some changes in yourself and really handle a lot of different situations way better than you would, if you were to, kind of speak your mind and give your opinion and etc. A lot of you are having this energy of moving on from a relationship. It feels like you are needing purification in your life. You're searching for something to purify. A lot of you feel like stagnated. You feel very drained. You feel dirty in some respect from, the things that you've been putting up with, especially if you've been in a violent situation or within a partnership that has been very draining and just abuse, of verbal abuse, etc. A lot of you are seeking purification. A lot of you also may be seeking purification because maybe you've lived a little bit more of a promiscuous life in the past, and now you're ready to kind of change those, some people would say trifling ways and really, kind of embrace more of your authentic self and honor yourself. A lot of you are like, how should I say this? Are seeing sex as being sacred, the sacredness of sex and relationship. A lot of you are kind of thinking about that, and some of it, of your past disturbs you. Some of it is things that you're not proud of that you've done, but for a lot of you, this is being brought by the universe and by a higher power into your focus right now, because again, you have control over your future and you have control over the present. You can't go back to the past and change that, but obviously you have control for the future. So this is what Spirit is wanting you to focus on this week. And if you're able to really focus on that, there's going to be a lot of growth for you. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and hit the red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as the notification bell icon, so that way you can be notified of any future videos that I do publish. And last but not least, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go ahead and visit my website at www.raymondguzman.net/shop. And while you're there, I am having a jewelry sale, a flash sale all weekend long until midnight tonight. It ends, and on all my jewelry, so you can pick up a piece if you feel so inclined to do so. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing week wherever you are in the world. Libra, this week for you, Libra, a lot of you are needing to open up. A lot of you are needing to kind of discuss what's really on your mind, what's really getting to you down in the core of your inner psyche, of what's really bothering you. These are the questions that you need to ask yourself this week, Libra. What is it that you can change? What can you open up more? Because a lot of you feel closed off from the world. A lot of you feel closed off even from your divine femininity. A lot of you that are females out there that would be listening, female listeners, or even male listeners, there's a part of your divine feminine right now that is very hurt, and that you're kind of holding back. So the way that you see relationships, if you are single and looking for one but you haven't found the right partner, a lot of this could be on you needing to heal a part of yourself that was damaged in a previous relationship. Perhaps that you kind of believed some of the things that were being told to you, that you were the cause of this, and basically, like, being in a relationship where there was gaslighting, it kind of destroyed your perception and your way of seeing, you feeling kind of responsible. So you need to kind of purge all of that this week. And a lot of you will be doing that. There's also a lot of daydreaming that's going on this week, where you see yourself now, maybe those of you that are in a job that is very unfulfilling, or that this, a lot of you out there have known for quite some time now that the job that you're in is not the job for you, and you really need to start making some changes, but you really are fearful of those changes, and some of you may not even know where to begin, because maybe this is all or you're the only person bringing in a source of income into your home, into your family household. So it's not that easy, I understand, for a lot of you, but there is decisions that have to be made and that are going to be made by a lot of you this week regarding your finances, regarding your work, and your areas of fulfillment in your life. Later in the week, there is some time to have, feel a lot of, happiness and really kind of vibe with other people. And I feel like, you're coming full circle. Those of you that are in a relationship or have family members that really support you, Spirit is showing that there is this unity right now where you may find the greatest peace and the greatest insight when you're surrounded by your loved ones rather than when you're alone. So doing the opposite of, usually like being by yourself and wanting to have your own time and space to think, this would probably be a good a good week for you to really kind of, really think about all of the things that are going on and just embrace your family, your friends, those that really, really love and support you. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray. If you'd like to book a private psychic reading, you can go to my website at www.raymondguzman.net/shop. And while you're there, I am holding a weekend flash sale on all of my jewelry, so you can pick up a piece if you'd like to. And most of all, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and hit the red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as the notification bell icon, so that way you can be notified of any future videos that I do publish. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing week wherever you are in the world. Scorpio, this week for you, Scorpio, a lot of you are going to be blossoming. You're going to be working very hard to make something grow, to make something really bloom in your life. Right now, it's all about creativity. It's all about nurturing. It's all about bringing forth, your most greatest attributes forward this week and using them in your work life, in your family life. It's like every specific challenge or obstacle that is crossing your path this week, you are tending to really bypass all of that with flying colors, and you're able to really acclimate to a higher part of yourself and your intuitive gifts. A lot of you are noticing that you may be, tuning into things or having dreams that are more prophetic. It's very possible that your gift of discernment is very much on its peak, in peak, and that you're able to really kind of discern what is going on in your life, what's being said, what's being held back, who's lying to you, and this helps you kind of change your focus, change what direction that you want to to take going forward. So a lot of you have been stuck back and forth, working very hard, but you haven't really had time to really change anything or to really look at the bigger picture. But right now you're sitting very much so and looking at things and people and situations very keenly. There's also a lot of focus on your finances right now for a lot of you Scorpios out there. Really kind of, maybe you have some extra money in your pocket and you really want something for yourself. Spirit is saying go forth and indulge. This is a period of really kind of self-love, expressing yourself, and just, the sky is the limit. So kind of step outside of your comfort zone. Don't freak out if it's something very expensive. Just get it if you can. If it's going to set you back and you really don't, want to do that, then don't do it. But listen to what your heart wants. Also, some of you that have been experiencing some miscommunications, maybe some arguments with your parents or people out there, a partner, etc., family members, you will be noticing right now that a lot of this is going to be lifting up, and you're going to make amends. Things are going to be running smoother. But the great part of this week, you may be in situations where you're having to kind of confront or really kind of tackle people because they're being verbally, abusive or condescending, etc. And that's not going to, fly very well with you or sit very well with you, Scorpio. So again, there will be some moments where you may, get into a verbal exchange of communication that is not very healthy. But again, the things that need to be expressed, you are going to express them regardless of what happens. So blessings and love and light. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as the notification bell icon, so that way you can be notified of any future videos that I do publish. And also, if you'd like to book a private psychic reading with me, you can go to my website. It's www.raymondguzman.net/shop. And while you're there, there is a weekend flash sale on all of my jewelry. So if you'd like to pick up a piece, this is the time to do so. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing week wherever you are in the world. Sagittarius, this week for you, Sagittarius, you are experiencing a new growth, new opportunities, new insight. There's a vision that a vision of love, a vision of creativity, a vision of beauty that you're seeing in yourself and others. You're very inspired to create. You're tuning into your magic, to your magical side. And so this is very powerful. With this, you're able to find balance. A lot of you may be focused more on paranormal TV shows, really reading spiritual books, practicing witchcraft, candle magic. There's no coincidence that I chose this picture on the screen that you see for the background for your horoscopes this week, because again, this is going to be a week about kind of tuning into your inner magician, your inner witch, and your inner god, you know, and really honoring yourself and really kind of invoking the elements and invoking spirit and, you know, knowing that you're a spiritual badass, basically. And that is what this week it is all about. And right now you're at this point where a lot of you don't care if you win or you lose in a situation, you know, whether this is, you know, a debate or a battle, or a discussion, you know, with a partner, or disagreement with your coworkers, etc. You know, you're at a point where you find that you are very powerful and you're not fazed by the trivial little things that bother other people right now. So a lot of people could be looking at you and be like, you know, what's wrong with her or what's wrong with him? And you're basically standing in your power. And that is something that is very beautiful. And it's sometimes intimidating to people who are not as balanced as you. So Spirit is saying for you to basically just go with the flow. Don't worry about it. And just be yourself, be who you are and who, you know, you feel the most comfortable with. And when you do that, you shine. And when you shine, other people are going to be drawn to you like a magnet. So if you've been feeling like there's some roadblocks, if there's been some opportunities or doors that have been shut for you, a lot of those doors are going to be opening. A lot of those roadblocks are being cleared now, so that way you can have that way. But you have to make that connection to the higher power, to your higher self, and really kind of don't be afraid to, you know, break the mold, to step outside of your comfort zone. That's what this week is all about, Sagittarius. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to book a private psychic reading with me, you can go to my website at www.raymondguzman.net/shop. While you're there, I do have a flash sale on all of my jewelry up until midnight tonight. So if you'd like to pick up a piece, go ahead and do so. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray. And above all, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as the notification bell icon, so that way you can be notified of any future videos that I do publish. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing week wherever you are in the world. Capricorn, this week for you, Capricorn, a lot of you are making a move of some sort, and this feels like it's more in your love life. For those of you that are dating or engaged, you know, there's this sense of needing to pick up things to a faster pace, to really kind of consolidate and make your union known. So a lot of you may be posting on Facebook or Instagram, you know, being that you're in a relationship, posting pictures of, you know, of being together. There's a sense of needing to really take things to the next level. A lot of you are observing things and really observing the people in your life. And if they're contributing to you, you're going to be very happy. If they're draining you, you're going to get rid of these relationships and kind of spring clean, as you know, as we are in the season of spring cleaning. Your third eye, your third eye is very much open. It's very much on point. A lot of you could be finding it very difficult to handle this intense downloads of knowingness, of energy that is, you know, when you're around people and you know that they're blatantly lying about a situation, or they're being untruthful to you or to others, and you know that there is no truth in that, it's going to bother you. So a lot of you may find yourself a little bit outspoken, really kind of going up against other people and letting them know that this is not okay for them to really kind of be this kind of person, that you appreciate more honesty than anything, you know, than dishonesty. A lot of you also are putting in a lot of hard work to create a better life for yourself, for your family. So a lot of you are thinking in terms of moving, you know, into a new home, building a family, having more children. This is like kind of, you see a future for yourself. Also being around nature, very much so this week. By the weekend, a lot of you could do some kind of walking in a trail, going out into near a lake, going to the beach. This, being in nature, this idea of being in nature is going to help you tune in and kind of clean out a lot of the negative energy that has been surrounding you this week. Don't forget to sage also this week. It's very important for a lot of you Capricorns. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray. And if you'd like to book a private psychic reading, you can visit me at www.raymondguzman.net/shop. Also, I have a flash sale on all of my jewelry until midnight tonight. So be sure to pick up a piece if you'd like to do so. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so by hitting that red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as a notification bell icon on right next to it, and you will be notified of any future videos that I do publish. So blessings and love and light. Have an amazing week wherever you are in the world. Aquarius, this week for you Aquarians, this is a week in which you're going to be taking the lead. A lot of you are doing, things in your life, whether this is the relationship, whether this is friendships, or this is your work life. A lot of you are taking the role of the leader and really kind of helping others, find their own inner voice, their own light. A lot of you don't mind being the leader in a situation or being in a leadership role because you like that responsibility, and a lot of you feel like you can contribute to, other people. But at the same time, you may have a lot of different things that you're having to kind of neglect or put on the back burner. So be sure that if you are stepping up into a leadership role this week, or doing anything, taking the lead in a situation, that you are not neglecting any part of your life that you would later regret. And again, with this comes this form of teaching, that there is going to be some valuable lessons that you may be taught by someone that is a spiritual guru, maybe a mentor to you. There is that sense of, you really getting some insight from someone that's much older and wiser than you. I feel like this female figure in many ways. Spirit is saying that you are now, being able to help others. So it's like you're being taught to help others in the future in different areas of your life. Also, this is a week in which you need to be very careful because picking and choosing your battles, because what Spirit is saying is that you could be, kind of maybe moody this week. That's the way I can describe it. And, kind of feeling like your mood is kind of foul. Maybe you're not feeling your best mood wise. And so you could be in a situation right now where you kind of say something or do something that is perceived as being kind of, rude or kind of, passive aggressive. And that can come back to bite you, where you'll have to, kind of suck your pride up and basically ask that person or apologize, to that person, and ask them to forgive you for being that way. And that's not, typically of an Aquarius for you to kind of stoop to admitting that you were wrong. But if you are wrong, in some way, it doesn't, it's not something that you should be feeling ashamed to really kind of embrace that. And it's all about your authenticity, where you are in your life right now. So a lot of you are embracing, your spirituality, you're embracing everything, all of your blessings in your life. But again, you have to be very careful with what you're saying and what you're doing, because again, there could be a lot of bridges that are burned, so to speak. And there's no going back once that happens. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray. If you'd like to book a private psychic reading with me, you can go to my website at www.raymondguzman.net/shop. And don't forget, I do have a 24-hour jewelry flash sale on all of my jewelry on my website, so get it while it's there. And above all, don't forget to subscribe to this channel by hitting that red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as the notification bell icon, so that way you'll be notified of any future videos that I do publish on this channel. So blessings and love and light. Have an amazing week wherever you are in the world. Pisces, this week for you, Pisces, you need a lot of healing. A lot of you out there feel very frazzled, even though, you project to be, very stable, etc. A lot of you could be finding that there are some unhealthy codependencies within a relationship that you're holding on to. Maybe you're too needy, or you come across to other people as very needy, wanting, to make, a relationship known to other people around you, that you are in a relationship and that's marking your territory. That's kind of like the energy that a lot of you have been holding on to for quite some time. And it's maybe not very healthy or very becoming of you. So a lot of you are going through healing process. And again, this may not apply to every Pisces out there, but there may be a select few that could resonate with this message. And it also could be, that you're holding on to an unhealthy friendship in many ways. So what Spirit is saying right now is that you're going to start letting that healing process come into you. Whatever is damaged, wherever you've encountered, it doesn't have to be like a relationship or codependency. It could be anything in your life that you have been kind of feeling like you're holding on to some feelings or emotions that are trapped. You are now releasing, and at the same time you're needing to detach from the situation, whether this is spending time by yourself, kind of taking a trip alone by yourself, getting away from a situation, then being in that same environment over and over, or with the same person over and over. You're needing to detach to get clarity, and Spirit is able to kind of guide you and really give you a lot of messages that perhaps you haven't been able to see for yourself because you've been kind of blinded by or trapped in the situation right now. And you could actually be the person, going back to that message at the very beginning of this reading for Pisces this week, is that a lot of you could be in a situation where you're not the needy one or you're not the codependent one, but you're in a relationship with someone who is codependent or needy. So again, it could be vice or versa, but what it is, what Spirit is saying is that you just need to kind of detach right now. You need to breathe. You need to work on your breathing techniques, really go into meditation, and this is going to only help strengthen bonds within yourself and other people around you. It's going to draw people into your social circle, and really kind of bring some clarity that you're needing in your life on how to continue right now, and what you need to really work on and focus on. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray. And if you'd like to book a private psychic reading, you can go to my website. It's www.raymondguzman.net/shop. Don't forget, while you're there, I do have a 24-hour flash sale on all of my jewelry, and it will end at midnight tonight. And above all, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as the notification bell icon, so that way you can be notified of any future videos that I publish on this channel. So blessings and love and light. Have an amazing week wherever you are in the world.